Good morning. We are live.
Oh, hi, morning.
Morning.
My head down, just bullshitting.
Well, that's kind of what it's all about, right?
Whoa,
Are you
what do you
okay?
got going on?
Yeah. It's in my
It's
chest.
because we just do this for hours when we drive. That's why she's just all talked out.
Yeah. I have no fever and I'm not that bad. It's all
Yeah.
I have a fire in the hole. It hurts to breathe, but I'm fine other than that. I feel fine. So
Dang.
I don't know.
You sound like what's
A
her name?
trucker.
Yes.
Large Marge from Pee Wee's Big Top or whatever. What was
There
that?
you go. Yeah.
That male
Pee-wee's
trucker.
Big Top.
Yeah.
Those are classic.
My dad does the same thing when he gets like anything in his chest. His voice is really low. And I don't know. I think I already have kind of a low voice anyway, but it gets really low.
You do kind of sound like you smoked quite a few
You
cigarettes. You're like, your mother told me she never loved you.
Like the Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're recording because now we have evidence.
Yeah, except when I answer the phone and then I'll be like, people house. I can't go that high right now. I get made fun of, D, because I have a customer service voice or like I want something voice and it goes really high and I can't go high. It'll just crack. So,
That's crazy because you did not even sound like that yesterday.
no, but remember I was coughing off and on and I could feel like just, I don't know, my chest didn't feel right. And then when I got home last night, I think I finally I did all the stuff like I had to do, when you get home, and then I unpacked everything and did everything. And then I was like, oh, my head feels so heavy. Like my neck just isn't prepared to hold like Spartacus.
Yeah.
Spartacus, Sputnik.
I was like, what? Spartacus? What?
Starts with an S.
I'm trying to think of where we were going with that one. Like Spartacus.
Spartacus, Sputnik. You know that big
yeah.
My head felt like it was that large, so I don't know.
It is pretty big. So
Actually, I have a little head. That's not what she said.
Play along, D. Play along, D. We got accused for being too perverted all week, so we're ready to go.
We what?
Well,
Sarah
maybe
and I
got accused of being too perverted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, everything we do, we twist it into whatever.
Julie kept asking why we have to think that way. I was like, what do you mean? I don't know. I mean, it happens. It's just like that. It's not like I sit around and there's like a flip card and I go, okay, if she says this, then add. I mean, it just comes out. I don't know how to stop it. But yeah, and Julie just walks into him. I don't know. Welcome and good morning, by the way, if you're watching. I don't know if you guys have viewers that, or any of the viewers have people that do that, but they're just easy targets. And you don't mean to make them easy targets, but they just say the cutest, innocent things that are not innocent or cute. So I don't know.
Where's Chip?
She's adorable. I don't know. I think I have some on my face. I don't know. He's probably sleeping.
Probably saving lives.
Wow.
Delivering babies.
I gave him the thing. I don't know. Is he in the waiting room? I'm not even looking.
No.
Okay. I was like, he's probably like, I'm going to get a text. I've been sitting in here again. I don't know. You guys have any plans for the weekend?
No. I mean, obviously, I'm still in the quarantine, so.
Oh. Oh, you gotta love the quarantine. Fun.
Yeah, it's up Sunday, so that's cool.
So
at least you get a day off then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you aren't working. You just are supposed to quarantine from work. I mean, we can't keep you at home from the grocery store.
Poor D's like, I'm locked in my room for 10 days. I can't get out.
No, I don't want to risk it because I already exposed my family and all the kids, so I feel bad enough about that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just putz around in the garden and like sit on the patio. Like it's a bad weekend.
I
Like
was
I'll
gonna
just
say,
sit in the sun.
oh, poor kitten. What are you gonna do all weekend?
And it's like an excuse to ignore everyone. Like, sorry, I can't.
There you go.
I'm quarantining.
Yeah.
You got acreage, so I mean, it's not like you're like trapped. I mean, you can go out and do anything. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all. Actually, I'm looking forward to it.
I had like the biggest like weekend project because now I have 3 days instead of just 2 days. And now I'm like, I can't breathe. So like I let the turkeys go free this morning. And I was like, I do it. So holy crap, I have to sit down because I'm like, and then my turkey comes over and he's like, what is
Mom?
yeah.
Don't breathe.
Well, they don't recognize my voice because it's so deep either. So they kind of keep turning their head like.
Did you go steam yourself yet?
Mm.
Do that.
This I'm right here.
Yeah, you need steam.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, knowing my luck, it'll turn into pneumonia.
You have those.
And I'll be like, I can't breathe, and I'm in the ER because I can't.
Do you have those oils, the essential oil stuff?
Oh yeah, I do.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
make I'll send you something. There's like a nasal balm you do for both of you. Actually, if you just breathe it, and it like totally flushes your system out.
That sounds like a fun afternoon.
I've been using eucalyptus and the camphor oil.
Yeah.
And
I'll
yeah.
figure out what
What
she
is
puts in it.
camphor
But
oil?
Huh?
What is camphor oil?
It's just like the menthol camphor.
Oh, camphor. I think you said camper,
Yeah, camphor oil.
like campy.
It just
And I was
smells like
what
dirty
is
hippie.
camphor oil. Yeah, I was like,
dirty hippie.
is that like, is that on the 4th day of camping where everyone
Mhm.
stinks?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
I haven't
gross.
showered in a. What movie was that with? Oh god, I'm just picturing the two girls up in the tree. And the tree was like earth and wind, earth and fire,
yeah,
or something. Shaved or whatever, because they're trying to save the tree Yeah.
Debbie's Treasure.
without a paddle. That's what it was.
Without a Paddle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a great movie.
That was you bag it, you take it.
Yeah.
There's no way. Could you? I don't know. I couldn't live like that. I mean, I like being on acreage and getting my hands dirty, but then I really want to shower and clean up.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm pretty clean. I like to shower like twice a day if I can.
Okay, well, I'm not gross. Why do you need to shower twice a day?
Well, like
What do you do
before
in
work and then after the gym.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, if you work out. I work out first and then. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I get all sweaty and gross, yes, but okay. I think you meant like on a regular basis, like you have like a 12-hour window and then it
But
gets bad.
sometimes it is nice to come right out of the shower or whatever and get right into bed, like clean into bed. You know what I mean? That's actually a good feeling.
Yeah.
I can see that.
If it's your hair, it just takes so long to dry, and going to bed with wet hair is
Yeah,
not.
I can't stand that.
You just go like this and it's done. But when you go to bed with wet hair, and then like it feels good at first until you roll over on the other side of the pillow where your
It's
hair
all
was.
soggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like, that is not happening at all. Yeah. I don't know. I have like 2 showers. I have like that, and then I'm in there for like,
Me too.
hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours.
Yeah.
I don't have I don't do the same routine. I have like 3 routines, and they're very varied in time.
Yep.
Mine is usually I have to let the water run and steam for a bit. Like I like the room, and then I'll get in, and then that's usually takes me longer.
I always do that. I turn on the water and then I go
Yep.
do a couple other things and then I get in. But
Yep.
I think I can do that if I'm not going to wash my hair and I'm just showering. I mean, I'm in and out so fast, it's crazy. But then if I'm like shaving and I'm loofahing and I'm conditioning and I'm,
I think
getting-
people think
Ugh.
I'm crazy. Like if I go to a hotel because it ain't my water, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I go in there and I just let that thing get running and steaming.
Oh,
and,
my water.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sound like an old dad. All right, kids, take your lunch.
I mean, I
shower.
want when I open the door to the bathroom, it's like you get in there like a sauna or a steam room and we get in there. That's what I want.
It's true. Hotel showers, I'll take like 6 showers just because.
Yep.
What is wrong with the 2 of you? You sound like my dad. We're not paying the water. Get in there. We're
Yeah.
running the
The
whole time
electric
we're
bill,
here.
not my problem.
Exactly.
Turn on every light. But Dad, it's at 1 a.m. Turn on the light. We're not paying for it.
Well, I'm sure the people either whatever above, below you, or beside me are like, "What the hell is that person doing? Like the water's just running the whole time." Yep,
water, and then the air conditioners on full blast for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I go from super hot to super cold. I'm just like you. Like you go out of the bathroom, like, oh, AC's pumping. That's good to go.
Oh, but I like that. I like when it's cold. Yeah, I don't like when, and then like the bathroom is too hot. Are you? Well, Drew, you may not be like that but when you blow dry your hair.
Oh yeah, and it's all sticky. No,
on your head, and so you've steamed up the shower, in the bathroom, and the bathroom is all hot and it's all steamy, and then you have to get your blow dryer out. Now you're it's like 400 degrees of heat you're putting right on your face and your head, and then you're like, and it's summer, so it's already 80, and you're like sweating, and you're just like, I have to shower again to get. I don't like that. So then I put a fan in the bathroom.
Yeah. Shannon does the same thing. And usually it's like I'll be in the shower and all of a sudden the doors are open, a fan's blowing over there. I'm like, right. I'm freezing. What the hell are you doing in here?
I'm dying. Yeah. Yep. And I can't do my makeup because then I'm too hot. Like nothing works. And then you have to put lotion on.
Yeah.
Well, then that's like just packing in the heat.
Or heaven forbid I steam the mirror. Like, no, the mirror's in the room. I can't see my face, all that stuff.
Well, then you just blow dry the mirror, and
that's what I said. No, I have the doors open and then fan going.
I have the doors and the fan because it gets too hot. But if the mirror gets steamy, you just put the blow dryer on the mirror and it steams it out. That's not hard. But I don't know. What is it? Third world problems or whatever. We're all bitching about our hot water. Seeing our 20-foot mirrors.
It is funny, but that is one thing that like ticks me off. That's like my 13th reason when I get out of the shower and I'm trying to do my makeup and my hair and I'm all sweaty. I throw a fit.
Oh, I get angry when it's hot. I don't like to be hot. So.
Yeah. No, that actually happened to me this morning. I was trying to blow dry my hair and everything was melting off and I was trying to be quiet because my roommate was still sleeping. So I'm like, sucks to suck, guy. I got to open everything up.
Sucks to suck.
Drew's, I can't imagine being that would not be very nice to be your roommate. No offense, but you get greeted with in the morning. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Good morning.
We are pretty terrible to each other in the morning. Yeah. It's a special kind of relationship.
Are you the one that turns on all the lights and makes all the noise and whatever?
I try to be so quiet and I cannot. The more I try, the more I like drop stuff and like run into the wall for no freaking reason. It's so embarrassing. And he is so quiet. He tries so hard when he goes to work or if he's on call. I never hear him. And I'll come home like Friday night and stumble in. I'm like, ooh, Drunk Me's being very quiet. And turns out I like left the door open. The raccoon got in.
Drunk Me's being very quiet. Drunk me has etiquette. Sober me doesn't. I think morning is like that. You should just like wake up with everything nice. I think I'm pretty tough. But like the morning time, like I don't know, like you need that nice music. You need like the perfect temperature. It's like cuddle tight. You just like, it's early morning. You gotta, I don't know. But I don't stay in bed. I got like 5 minutes. The alarm goes off. I got 5 minutes to put my feet on the floor.
I don't even do that. I just get up.
I have to
go back to bed, but no, I don't fall back asleep. But I like 5 minutes. You just have to like stretch and kind of like, I don't know.
On the weekend, yeah, but during the week I have to get up and go. Yeah. Like I have to get up and start the coffee, or
it also depends how my bladder. Did I get up at like 3 and so then I have like a minute, or am I like awake and then I'm like I gotta pee? Mm-hmm. That makes a big difference. I don't know. I have no idea. I was trying to think of different food to do for this weekend from the same food I always do, and I'm coming up blank.
What do you usually do?
Meat. Real meat. And it's always like ribs, burgers, or like brats. It's always the same, like, I don't know. Because I feel like I eat chicken all the time. So I don't feel like chicken's special, like for a holiday. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. And then, you make it fancy because you put it on a stick. It's still chicken and vegetables. You just did it on a stick. I know.
Kebab.
Yeah, like I just like the same thing. It's just on a stick. It's not anything. But I kind of feel that way about Mexican food. I decided too. It's like the same 4 ingredients. They just do it differently.
Yeah.
But it's not like cheese. Like so, there's the vegetables, which everybody has. But then it's like cheese and tortillas. You get corn or flour and
Beans and rice.
meats. Yeah, and like it's just the same thing. And you can put it all in a burrito. You could put the beans and rice separate.
Yeah.
You could put just the beans in the bread, but it's all like the same thing. They just mix it around. I mean, what's a taco compared to a burrito?
Yeah.
It's all delicious. It doesn't matter.
I know. But it's still all the same ingredient. Well, I guess they do have fish, but I don't get fish when I go to a Mexican restaurant. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I don't think fish when I think Mexican. Yeah.
No. In fact, when we were driving home yesterday, I've been craving sushi. And so we get to this gas station in Clifton. And
You did not.
No.
Oh, I was like, Sarah.
No, but I was laughing with Drew because here I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying not to eat carbs. So I'm looking, it's an entire gas station full of shit. It's candy and it's chips and it's like awful stuff. And even their pre-done stuff is like, oh, you can have a double bun sandwich with like a thin slice of meat, if there's even meat on it.
Yeah.
You can have a hard-boiled egg. That sounds yummy to eat in the car.
So she had a meat stick and some cheese.
So, it was a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack. It was like cheese, meat. And so, but when I'm standing there and I look over and I'm like, Drew, they actually have sushi. Who has sushi at a gas station in Clifton? No offense to Clifton folks, but are you kidding me? That does not seem at all okay.
No, nobody eats that. I don't think anybody eats that.
I mean, it was still sitting there. It wasn't like there was a run on it and it was empty, but still, I was like, that is a dare I do not want to take. And then be 4 hours in the car with Mario Andretti here. That's not.
No, we did have good willpower. They have what was it, Mavericks we're at or whatever that gas station is. They have cookie dough chunks that you can buy like in those cups. I was like, oh my God. Nope, put those back on there. That's like
those
my kryptonite.
Really good, by the way.
Oh yeah. They look like
I'm sure they are. Yeah.
Almost did it and I was like, nope. I have to take pictures. Nope.
You know what else Maverick has that I've heard is really good? They have something called a meat tornado.
You've heard it's really good.
No, because my stupid roommate on his way to work every day, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got my meat tornado." I'm like, "Please stop talking to me."
Is it a burrito?
It's just like a wrap. It's just meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sounds.
Well, the burrito I had was it was an extra. It wasn't a meat tornado, but it was something that had a bunch of extra meat in it. It had a name to it. It wasn't that though.
Yeah,
it was actually
something that your Uber driver texts you. Do you want to?
Those little bonfire burritos or whatever. That was actually pretty dang good.
Those are pretty good.
Sounds dangerous though. It's a bonfire burrito where, right in like the bowels of my intestines.
Yeah, I mean usually that's.
Well, we have an actual bonfire restaurant up here, and they are the bomb. When you actually get their full size burritos, they're insane. They're good.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like meat tornado is code for something.
I mean.
For D?
For Uber driver is like, hey, you want a meat tornado?
Is that your code word? You're like, pick me up, meat tornado. AKA meat tornado.
I dare you to say that to Starbucks the next time you go order. And your name? Meat tornado.
Well, here's being a movie buff. Remember I'm trying to remember the name of it, but you ordered extra anchovies. What was that movie?
Oh.
And that was like the code word for the delivery boy that came and took care of you.
I don't think I know.
My goodness. I'm gonna have to Google that.
I think I missed a movie quote.
No, it was like I bet you've seen it. It was
what am I gonna find if I just Google like extra?
I'm gonna say movie.
I feel like I have a sleep wrinkle like right here in my face.
Oh, I know. I slept so hard. This whole side is just.
Look at that, Loverboy.
Loverboy.
You never saw that movie?
Seen that?
I don't think so.
I know the band.
It's a comedy. It's with let me see here. Patrick Dempsey is in it. That's why I thought for sure you've seen it. He's young. He's like maybe early 20s.
I do like him. That's not the one. No, that's Easy Money or. I like the one. He's on the lawnmower. He's a nerd and she needs to buy a jacket and he was going to buy a telescope and he had all this money. So he gives her the money to buy a jacket so she's not in trouble if she makes him cool. Do you remember that one? That was actually kind of cute.
Is that
You
when
never saw that one? Like, or they played the, I think that the guy over here is Dempsey.
No,
You never saw that one?
no, I'll
It's a
have to watch
comedy.
it.
It's a rom-com. It's actually pretty
Oh,
funny. It's funny as hell.
No,
But that was their code. He was worked at a pizza place, and if you ordered extra anchovies, it was like, and of course it's it's all the stay-at-home mommies, and they're in a rich neighborhood and all that stuff, and he plays a little nerdy delivery kid. Actually, pretty funny. Yeah.
no, he did not. He was not a good-looking guy until he hit whatever that show was with the Scrubs.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
I watched that for one season. I could not keep muscling through that.
I never
It just-
watched it.
Ugh. It was
Yeah.
so.
I finally started watching The Staircase that Chip recommended.
Oh, and he's not even here to tell us.
I
about
know.
it.
I was all excited to talk to him about it.
Literally, Drew and I for like 4 days in a row. Like, hey, what's new? Well, there's this show.
Staircase.
You told us that 6 times. Do you have dementia? You've said the same thing. Is it good though?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I still have like 2 episodes. So I'm watching the Netflix one, so it's the documentary. The HBO is the mini series.
Okay.
But yeah, I just got to the important part, and I was like screaming about it.
Really?
Yeah, I was upset.
Is it slow or is it pretty good?
Um,
'Cause some of those start off slow, and you're like, oh,
yeah, it started off pretty slow. It took me a few episodes to be like, okay, now I'm invested, and I have to keep going.
Someone told me about Midnight Mass,
I love that show.
and I watched that one. It took me like the first episode. I was like, I don't know. I want to exchange my life for this, and then I did get into it. But the first episode, like I had to sit through it a little bit to get through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the first 2 I was like, meh, and then I started binging it.
Yeah. I have this like really awful habit of, so if I really like a show like Lucifer, you guys seen Lucifer?
Mm-mm.
I have not watched the last season, because when I watch the last season, it's done. So
Yeah.
I'll watch everything up to like the last few episodes, and then I just hold it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing that?
yeah.
It's like something to look forward to in case like I break a leg and I have to set like, oh, I have all these seasons I've never finished. That makes no sense at all. Like, and I won't watch them. I'm like, no, I can't watch them. I can't finish them.
Yeah, it's kind of like Yellowstone for me. Like I got all into it, and then it's like, God dang it, when's it coming out? It's like the end of this year. Yellowstone will come back out again. I
Yeah.
have to go back and rewatch everything to catch up to make sure I got it.
Did you watch
That's
the
what you know you
spin-off of that?
Yeah, that was a pretty good one too. With Tim McGraw, that one.
What? I haven't even seen Yellowstone.
18. What was that one? 18 something. 18.
1882, 18. Yeah, I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
Is it back in 1882?
No.
Like period?
Well, that one is. They
Yeah.
actually. That's like
I hate that.
that's the prequel to Yellowstone, though. They explain how
Oh.
the family got to be who they are in Yellowstone. No, Yellowstone's current. Yellowstone's
Okay. I can do current Western stuff, but when you do back in the day, like whenever they do like what was the Back in the Future or whatever, Back to the Future, and they did the one Western episode.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
So stupid. I hated that.
Stupid. You didn't like that one?
Anytime they do like, it's a series and then they do like a Western, they go,
Yeah.
nobody, I don't even get that. And then
At
they
least
all
it
have
was-
to throw in a musical in there too. Nobody wants to see you sing. Just do the same thing you do, right? Like Vampire Diaries. I'm sure Drew didn't watch that, but you did, D? No?
No, I've never watched that.
It's like 12 seasons. And like every season, one of them, they have to go like back in time to when, in 14, 15, nobody cares. I don't care what you were wearing. I don't know.
Yeah.
My dad ruined me on Westerns because he loves Westerns. So I've watched every single
Not
John.
even like the Clint Eastwood ones? You don't like that?
No, I like Any Which Way But Loose, Clint Eastwood, like those kind of ones. And I mean, they were fine. I watched Tombstone. I mean, it was fine, but it's just not my thing. I don't like for different reasons. Westerns, I just find them boring. Like the clothes, the conversations, and then war movies, I can't do those at all because it's just too emotional. Like I get too upset about.
Oh, wait, you have emotions?
Sometimes. But if you don't watch them, they don't come out, right? Like, what was it? Was it? I
they
think
get
it
me.
was Zero Dark 30. I actually went to that by accident because I thought that was a Batman movie with a friend. She's like, "Do you want to go see Zero Dark 30?" And it was when one Batman movie was out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to go see the Batman movie."
Yeah,
That was the longest preview in the world. I'm like, "When is this over? This is terrible." And I go, "I'm not going to see this movie." And she's like, "Sarah, this is the movie." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I've never seen Batman." It was like the biggest disappointment ever. It was so intense. I was prepared for like, you know, The Dark Knight, not that.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And then Black Hawk Down.
Yep.
They're
all based on true stories, is why.
Yeah, I stopped watching that one. I'm out.
Yeah.
Never finished that one. So.
Yeah.
Every Sharknado.
Sharknado.
So that's something to be proud of.
Those are comedy.
Well, anything with what's her name, Tara
Reid.
You know that's just going to be so bad. She's the worst actress ever. I mean,
Tara Reid. Is she the blonde?
Family.
She the American Pie chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me double check.
Those were hilarious. That's what we need is another American Pie run. Those were so funny.
Oh god, that was terrible because I was in band.
Oh, you went to band camp?
And I played the flute at the time. It was just terrible.
This one time at band camp?
Yeah, exactly.
CG. I don't play the flute anymore.
I think every band camp. No, don't make this about.
Yeah,
like, I don't play the flute. I don't know what you're talking about. So is Stranger Things coming out with a new thing?
I don't know.
You've seen it. Drew hasn't seen it, which I can't believe because it's set in the 80s. So it's like total throwback to how we grew up.
Yeah,
I always do that. I always start at the beginning and then watch the whole thing through until the new season comes out. It has the kid from It in it with the glasses.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The comedian at the end. Yeah, he's in it.
Huh. I'll have to go watch it maybe.
But it's all on their bikes. And then they have walkie-talkies.
Perfect.
And the basement that all the kids, like, you know, you always hung out in that person's basement.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm so sad. Like, our kids will never know those days of walkie-talkies. Like, you know what I mean? Or the, like, they have damn phones. So it just cheats the whole premise behind it.
Do you remember how hard it was, though, to, like, be in it? Because you were like, okay, I'm going to go to Billy's house or whatever. And then you go there. And then for some reason, you have to move to, you know, Susie's house. And so then you had to call your mom because now you're not at Billy's house. And there were no phones. Like, you had to have a phone or you had to find a pay phone. Like, you couldn't.
Yep.
I don't know. It was just so different.
Pay
Or if
phones.
your dad went to the store and you're like, oh, you know what he needs to get? You're screwed.
Yeah, you're hosed.
You're not getting it.
Yep. I'm trying to think the last time I actually saw a payphone. Like a straight up payphone booth or a payphone.
Do they even have them anymore?
I'm sure they probably do somewhere, but I don't know.
Probably where Chip lives. Back in like Tennessee, they probably do. In the Appalachian Mountains, there's like a payphone. Of course, it's just by the gas station with no handset. Poor guy, he's not even here to defend his upbringing.
And beepers were the shit. I remember that. That was fun having a beeper. You were so cool. If you weren't a drug dealer, then you had your beeper.
Or the regular people had one, and you were like, "What? What do you need a beeper for?"
Yeah.
What? Oh, so someone can get a hold of me because you're so important. What you get a?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Did you have beepers, Drew?
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. I had my.
You had one, not for work. Before.
I had one before work. I had to convince my parents. That's what I was saying. I had to convince my parents that I wasn't a drug dealer, and that it was the easy way because remember there was no phone, so it was the easy way of I was driving. I used that as an excuse. I'm like, well, if you ever want to get a hold of me, you gotta make sure then I'll call you. I'll go right to
page me.
Yeah, page me. And I had such the early version that it was like the god awful numbers on it. And then you could like come up with codes like 911 or the whatever, like and you knew what it meant.
911 is call me right now. 411 is I need to tell you something.
Yeah, all these codes. Yeah. And I remember when they actually had the different color cases and the little chain that used to come on them. Remember?
Please don't tell me you had a chain.
I didn't have the chain, but I had the color cases. Though. Remember how you could change the color on it? That was when the see-through one was like when you were really cool, when you had the see-through.
Which then why do you need a case? Just put your beeper on them. I don't know.
I didn't have my first cell phone until I was, what was I? 20 years old, maybe, when it was that Nokia thing. The little baby flip? Not the flip. This is pre-flip phone. This is the
brick.
The little small Nokia. It was smaller. It was like that little thing.
Oh, yeah. And it had the little hard antenna.
Yeah.
Or did you have to pull the antenna up? Those were my favorite, is the phone that you had to pull the antenna up. And
that was like, the flip phone. Yeah.
It was thinner than literally a bobby pin. Yeah. And so everybody in the first week, that little was like bent or broken off or something. It was like, what did you even put that on there for if you're not going to put a little girth behind it?
Yep.
Did you have a pager?
No.
I had totally forgotten about pagers. You know what I forgot about the other day too, that you said were the little single song things that you could.
Yes.
Cassette. Yeah. Singles. Yep. Cassette singles.
But they were little tiny ones.
Oh, you mean the little one? Yeah. And you should play with the player was like this big.
Yeah, like keychain clip,
flip box player.
Yes, it was on your keychain, and you could swap it out. What?
Yeah.
Who invented that? And why?
It didn't even play the whole song, right?
No, it was so stupid. We're like, here's like 2 seconds of this really cool song. Oops, now let me change it. Hold on for 40 minutes while I get it in there. And then
for whatever reason, that was an upgrade from recording the songs on like a cassette.
But that was the sweetest thing, when you would get a cassette from someone and they made songs that reminded them about you, and then it'd be in your locker with a little note. No?
Yeah, I remember those.
That was like so sweet.
It was more CDs probably for D.
Yeah, I was more
recordable CDs. Remember when those came out? It was like, holy crap, I can record.
Yeah.
Well, in the cassette, you had to break that little tab if you wanted to record over it. Remember? Yeah. We all figured out how to do that. And then you'd have to take your pin and like shove it in that thing and like turn it because it got like all
tangled,
screwed up. Yeah. Like this next generation will have no idea what we're talking about with a cassette.
I was telling my son that I'm like, I used to literally lay on the floor with my boombox and like ready to hit record on the song on that. Like you're like, all right, because on the radio station you're all go, and then you like either miss it or you get it.
Oh yeah.
Like, what are you? And
then you miss it, and you have to wait for like the next rotation.
For
hours.
Hours for your favorite.
I remember doing that with MTV because you had your VCR, and so you had a blank VCR in there because you loved the video or the song.
Yep.
And you would like wait for it to come on, and then you'd have to like do it really fast on the machine, and that was the intensity to just wait for that. Now it's just like wherever you want it. It happens.
At Dee's point, I remember. It was Casey Kasem's countdown. Remember? And you'd sit there and you'd like, it's coming. It's somewhere in that damn countdown, and you got to sit there and wait and wait and wait. And then if you botched it, it was like, I'm screwed. I have to wait for next week.
Yep.
Or did you ever call the radio station and request songs?
Oh yeah,
I did too.
No.
Yeah.
You called in?
Well, I called KPI a couple of times. I'm like, because I want to hear that. So you request the song, then you'd wait for it and like try to record it, and that's when you get mad at the DJ because you assume. Well, I used to assume that if I called and requested it, meant like they're like, yeah, we'll get it on. It was like it was going to come on sometime soon.
And then you call them back, and they're like, can you stop calling?
I have a rotation of song. Like, I didn't understand that. I was so young. Like, what do you mean rotation of song?
You're like, I called.
I called now.
Or it's a super popular song, and he's like, we've already played that like 26 times.
Yeah.
So you have to wait.
But you're like, but I missed it. Can you play it again? No, quit calling, little girl.
Yeah.
But that's because you never talked to anyone, right? You just left a message.
No, you talked to the actual DJ back then.
Oh. No, I never even did the contest. If you're the fifth caller, I was like, what are the odds I'm going to be the fifth caller? I'll never be the fifth caller. Yeah. So, no.
I won one at KBPI, and I was so disappointed. It was a joke. I won, one of their prizes or whatever. So I literally drive down to Denver, go to the radio station, sat in the lobby for an hour. I'm like, they told me to come down. I won something. And they're like, what did you win? And I was like, I don't remember. Like, it was they said I was a caller 10 or whatever it was, and come down here and get your whatever. And I remember the gal sitting by the front desk, like, called somebody, and they brought me out a T-shirt and said, have a good day. And I was like, I drove all the way down here for a T-shirt? Like, you got to be kidding me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what it was, or it was a...
It was one of those, it was like a secret you won a secret prize or something like that. Like they used to do it back in the day, and I thought they would mail it to you or whatever. And they're like, no, you actually got to come down here and pick it up. And it was like a prize of the day or some weird thing. But it was such a disappointment. It cost me more money driving and parking in Denver than a T-shirt. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Especially in the day. I mean, that, and navigating down to Denver.
Yep.
Drew needs some WD-40. Can you hear that chair?
Is that what it's doing?
Either that or chips on and he's whining. It was that high-pitched whine. When we were in the office out there, D, like every single one of those chairs is jacked.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know how.
Why does no one throw away a chair or fix it? They just swap out from underneath each other, like which is the better chair. One of them literally is so low to the ground. Poor Julie, because she's 7 feet tall. Like her knees are up to her chin. You can't make the chair go up. It doesn't roll. Like it just, I don't know.
I don't know how they all got so bad. And yeah, it's a fight.
Oh, I know how they
the chair.
We can afford chairs, people. We can afford chairs. All I gotta say.
So anyway, there's certain things you're not supposed to. So what did you do to what medicine are you on?
Nothing. I just took some ibuprofen and I've been doing a nose spray, just a saline rinse. And then the eucalyptus steam.
Okay. I feel like my chest is like molten lava. Like I'm fine everywhere else, but it's like right in there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try Drew's steam. I do have the
oils.
Yeah. So I'll put some of that. I have is it doTERRA?
Yep. Oh yeah.
doTERRA, whatever. My niece sells that. And there's one in there called Breathe, I think.
I love that one. I keep it in my car. Just because.
I'll put that one on.
Yeah.
You put it in your car?
Oh, I have one everywhere. Yeah, just whenever I am like stressed out or need to reset, I just sniff it. I'm like, another caregiver quit.
I wish I could have froze that picture right there. Yeah, what was her name?
Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Yeah, where she's like,
you just put a little doTERRA underneath here. Hold on just a second. I'm nervous. Hold on.
Yeah.
Little do you know that Dee's a huffer.
It's a mystery why I'm single, honestly.
So,
she's got air canisters. I'm good.
You're like Amber Heard. Is it in the little jar and you just smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do look like I'm on drugs because I just.
Oh my God, that close to your nose?
Yeah. Well, right now it doesn't matter. I can't smell shit, so.
Oh, see?
I was like, that would go up into your brain if you had that close and sniff like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully yours will come back faster than mine. Mine still hasn't.
Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know why it's freaking me out that not being able to taste and smell. Because like coffee doesn't mean anything to me. It's weird because I'm still craving things. Like yesterday I was craving oatmeal, which I never eat. Yep. But I wanted it.
Oatmeal?
Yeah.
That's gross. Why would you ever crave oatmeal?
I don't know.
I can't. It's the texture for me. It's not even the taste. It's the texture. Like you put it in your mouth and it just.
Well, and I don't actually eat oatmeal. I eat quinoa flakes, so it's a little different, but it's still like that texture.
I like the First Watch, that restaurant that came out has like a no, I just totally forgot what they are. They're little black things. Chia pudding. It's a breakfast chia pudding. And oh my gosh, that is good. But you put like berries and stuff in it. I think the oatmeal thing though is, what do you do with that texture? Like there's not enough to chew, but you don't just swallow it. It's like this in between. You just
taste.
Yeah, you just hold it there for a minute and kind of move it around, and then you're like, now I have a decision to make. It's just very.
I feel like you chew it. Well, and don't you put stuff in it, like nuts and stuff you have to chew? I feel like there's a joke there somewhere, but
you're a nut chewer. Hopefully you're not chewing on the nuts. You know, just as.
But then aren't you just kind of trying to eat the stuff around the oatmeal? That's because that's what I find I do then. Like, you're at a conference or something and someone serves that to you and you're like,
it's kind of like
okay.
yogurt and mixing nuts and yogurt or whatever. It's just.
But that kind of just melts. Like you don't have to do anything with the oatmeal. You have to, there's like a decision point, and it's every time. It's not a decision point just to have it. It's every bite you're at that.
I just mix it and stuff if I have to.
I don't know.
I can't do warm oatmeal. That's like, oof. That's not just,
That's why I like that chia pudding. It's actually really good, and it's with unsweetened coconut, condensed coconut something, and you just soak it overnight with that, and it's like it's all healthy and it's really good. At least that has, I don't know. It's like those boba things or whatever that are in drinks now. The little,
boba, yeah.
That's not right either. You don't need one of those just making its way up the tube and then surprising you. That's just, they're awful.
I'll test your gag reflex.
Oh, because you're just not expecting it, and then one just like hits.
No warning. Got to give a warning.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that would be helpful. And you're just like, all right, I can.
Just a little tap on the head or something.
Oh, that's what Dee gets when she gets a meat tornado.
Well, I'm leaving.
So, did you see what Chip got me?
A no button.
This is my last word. No.
And it does all different no's.
No. N-O. No.
So I'm going to take this in interviews today.
No.
I was going to say, are you going to use that in team meeting?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So I'm just going to have to sit right here and be like, come on, make me push it.
Yeah, make me push it.
No, I thought it was about everyone's too sensitive. It's not like I could use it and it'd be funny to us, but it wouldn't be funny to anybody else.
That's fair.
Yeah, get over it.
I wondered if my dog might like it though, when I'm like, no, and I could just get him used to the button.
Yeah, said it.
No. See, you could use it with your dates.
No. I don't know how much no is going on there. Maybe on his part.
Every time I laugh really hard, I cough and I keep breathing, so I'm like trying not to laugh. Nothing, Dee?
I got nothing.
She's good.
I'm good. Yeah.
That would be a fun podcast. Let's line up Dee's exes.
Oh God, no.
No.
I've only been in 2 relationships. I only have 2 exes. You'd have to find all the others.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah,
They're just, okay.
They were just a moment in time.
Well, since Chip isn't here, we could do a "This Is Your Life" for Chip and like reach out to all these people and like bring them on one at a time and
don't tell him. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
Don't tell him.
Can you imagine? He'd be so mad. Chip, here's your Nana. Here's Gam Gam. Here's your 4th grade teacher. Oh, that would be funny, actually. Remember they used to have that, This Is Your Life? Wasn't that a show?
This Is Your Life?
Yeah, I thought that was a show like way back in the day, and they'd bring somebody up and they'd be like, This Is Your Life, and they brought in like all those people and no?
Oh, yeah. 1952.
I didn't say I watched it. I just said I'm smarter than my era. I know things, Dee. I know things before I was born. I'm cool.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, you had to guess who the person was, right? They had them behind a person and you'd like hear their voice and you would go, I knew you back when you were just a small child. And then you have
surprising unsuspecting celebrities running through their life and career with help from friends and family. No, thank you.
There we go. And then you'd have to be like, I don't know. Are you Mr. Anderson? No. And they give another clue and I don't know. But we could do that to Chip and just have the screen blank and then he has to guess who it is. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Or we could just do a roast. That would be better.
A roast. Yeah. I don't know what his birthday is. We'll do a roast.
It's coming up August.
I say on his birthday or on the month, or are we talking about the quarter or the year? Because he celebrates all day long as a Leo. Like, it doesn't matter. Poor guy. Who's next? Is Chip next?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because you're Sag. So are you right before me or after me, Drew?
After.
You're November, right? December.
End of November. Yep.
Yeah. And D, you just had yours, right?
No, I'm November 25th.
Yeah.
Ooh, another Sag.
You just had.
I am. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
so
that explains the three of us. So we're good.
Yeah.
It does help a little bit. So.
We're the
All
dark, we found we're the darker side of the moon is what we found, D. So
Yeah. That's true.
It's
Sagittarius is known for the dark humor.
mm-hmm.
Just the soul killing, crippling.
It's just a joke.
It's never just a joke. That's the real dark side of it. Is it really ever just a joke? Right? JK.
No, it's just K, remember? Or KK.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I don't think so. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go steam and do whatever so I can
There you go.
talk during these interviews. Are you going back to bed, D?
No, I have a full day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That you get to stay home. Drew and I get to stay home today. So that's good.
That's
No,
nice.
it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you guys. We're not doing Monday because it's a holiday, so we'll come back Tuesday. We'll give everybody a day off, and
Vacation.
that's right. Live it up. Live it up. Be on her deck. I do sound like I'm a horrible smoker. Holy crap! Is this how the other half lives? This is what I'm going to sound like when I'm 90. It's attractive. So, all right. Well, we will see you on Tuesday, same place, same time. Have a great Memorial Weekend, everybody.